Oh, hello. I'm here. You're here. This is me on the internet. This is Black Metal Brews, a YouTube program I foolishly started 7 years ago, around this time of year. Jesus fucking Christ. I can't believe I'm doing this. No, I totally can. Yeah, it's allergy season. I'm allergic. I sound like I've been smoking, and I have not. I tried to smoke part of a cigarette when I was 19, maybe, because a friend said, "Hey, hold this. I'm going to go to the restroom." I don't think he said restroom. He probably said, "I'm going to take a piss." And I said, "Okay." And I'm an idiot. I'm like, "Oh, I wonder what this is like." And I fucking did not do well. I failed at my first cigarette. And then maybe a little later on, I tried smoking part of a clove cigarette because it smelled nice. Even worse, I'm not meant. Anyway, this is all because of trees, my mortal foes. I moved to a city so that I could not be involved in nature and all of nature's dealings. And here I am, suffering at the hands of nature itself. I've been, Jesus fuck, spilling water on myself here. Waking up coughing, coughing when I'm already awake, coughing in my sleep. Dreams that I'm drowning because of it. If anybody has the hookup on like Allegra or something, let me know, because I've been doing the generic of Claritin, and it's been like 2 weeks. It's done nothing for me. Anyway, I don't think anybody's actually watching this yet, but if you are, welcome. And I know that there's the whole thing where you get to watch this later, so I won't keep you all waiting. We got a great show planned for you folks tonight. That's what I'm supposed to say, right? I have nothing planned. I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. Excuse me. Goodness. Fuck. Let's listen to some tapes. That's what I like to do. I like to listen to tapes in my room, alone or with people. Look at that. Oh, Jesus, that glare. It's going to be hard. Oh, a lone figure on the beach. Who could it be? What could they be doing? What does it mean? Oh, that hat. So mysterious. This is Dominic Coppola. And you can tell by the eye. It's the Plush Organics tape. You know what Plush Organics is if you're watching my channel. And if you don't, that's fine. It's not your fault. Plush Organics is a wonderful label out of Austin, Texas. It's run by my beautiful friend Chris, who he's the Gloga and Korean Jade guy. He makes really, really cool experimental electronic music. And this tape, the songs are called You Can Read, but if you can't, that's okay. Bemused Marigold Reappearing. We Could Drive Together. Nearsightedness. Delirious Siren. I like to read it as Delicious Siren. So we're going to listen to those. I wonder what they sound like. Who could it be now? Do, 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 do. Anyway. Yeah, I've lately felt very... I love how I'm like gonna start telling you like how I feel right as the sentimental music comes on. It's coincidental. This is just hell yeah, you have a Gloga tape. Gloga is awesome. I've got a few Gloga tapes, a few Korean Jade tapes. Dude makes music as all sorts of. He's got a few other projects. I've got as much of it as I can. It's good stuff. This is a label run by that guy. So, in fact, I'm gonna find here's I'm gonna drop a link in the chat to the Bandcamp page. So if you enjoy what you hear here or already have on your tape, there you go. Look at that. plushorganics.bandcamp.com. There's a whole bunch of really cool stuff. And of course, there's the disclaimer: this person is my friend, but we became friends partially through my enjoyment of his art. It's and I have plenty of friends who make art who I love them, but I don't love their art, and I'm not gonna waste time rambling about their art because that would be disingenuous, and I can love people for things other than their creative output. Anyway, it's been a minute since I've done a video at all because I feel really fucking disillusioned with personalities on the internet and with industry and with the mechanisms of like marketing and appearance and like playing nice. I mean, obviously I'm not a cruel person, but I think that there's all sorts of really unnatural ways of interacting that I've noticed a lot of people in creative spheres have adopted, and I can't tell if it's like a survival mechanism, like, oh, if I'm nice everybody will feel obligated to support me, or if it's, I don't know. I just see a lot of really opportunist, dishonest feeling sort of engagement between parties, and the way people talk about art isn't a way I can relate to. The way people talk to each other isn't a way I talk to people. And so I'd been thinking like, well, is this a world I want to be in? Ultimately, I mean, I do what I do because I really love art and I really want to share art. But somewhere along the way, some people started focusing on me instead of the things I'm trying to highlight. And that's flattering, but also, I would hope that it's because we share a common bond and not because my life means nothing. I mean, that not like I'm like, oh, I'm gonna die, but like I'm not an entertainer. I'm not doing anything, and so it's really important to me. There are some people here who really care about me, obviously, and I have friends that tune in, and obviously I'm going to say hello, and it's going to be friendly. But I wonder. I'm like, well, am I getting in the way of the things that I'm trying to highlight just by being here, just by being the presence I've been? And obviously, last year things took on a real change because suddenly COVID happened and nobody could do anything, and this was a way to connect. And I don't regret doing any of that at all, and I still love doing interviews, and I'd like to do more. But I've noticed like people will come in and ask me my opinions on things, and this isn't about what Ben thinks of the world. God, this isn't my opinion show. I mean, sometimes it's important that I take a stance because you're watching me. But I can't think of anything less interesting than what I think about something. Like, yeah, of course I'm going to use this space to not share fascist music. I'm going to make it clear that I stand on, the sides of things I stand on. But I don't, I've had people ask me about like my life, like my own experiences, and sometimes I do share them. So I think that can be valuable. But like, I don't know. I'm here for music, and And I hope that that's something, I don't know, like, 'cause I've noticed a lot of people I know and really, I see doing well for themselves in the world of music writing, music commentary, what have you. It's like they almost don't have personal brands. Even some of them have like an brand, and it's like, well, holy shit! So I just started fucking like using my Twitter account to shit post because of that. Because I was like, I don't want any part in this. I'm gonna talk about getting like, about like eating barbed wire and shit because I don't. I'd rather do that than be a personality or a persona or you know. There's Ben, that rock and roller. Like fuck that. I and I don't want to be friends with people who have things to offer me and who I have things to offer. I want to be friends with people that illuminate my life and make it more interesting. And some of them happen to share an interest in artistic worlds that I am interested in. But I'm really, really concerned by the number of people who talk about art who also just happen to be like besties with like all the fucking PR people. And again, I've done plenty of befriending people who work in the music industry. It happens, especially when you do a lot of stuff together. But also, like, most of the music I enjoy didn't come to me from a fucking promotional email. Most of the music I enjoy usually comes from a friend who I love saying, like, dude, you got to check this out. Or to me fucking around on Bandcamp, or on rare occasion, even the YouTube algorithm. The Spotify, not so much. It doesn't really throw anything interesting my way. But I still use it because it's there. But it's really interesting to me. Like I've met and been friendly with plenty of people that work in those industries. But like there, and it's not to disparage anybody, but there's some writers I know who like I can almost tell just by the bands they cover, like which PR emails they're focusing on the most, and like it's like, are you looking for music beyond what's coming into your inbox? Are you ravenously pursuing a new sound, or are you enjoying the fact that the person that does promotion for Neurosis is being nice to you? And it's not wrong if that's your thing, but I think that there's maybe, just maybe, some people aren't as honest about that as they could or should be. So I kind of intentionally withdrawn from some of that a bit because I don't want to be somebody who's like fucking like kissing babies and shaking hands. I want to come on here and show you this weird ass cassette that you've probably never heard of. And yeah, this is also my friend's art, but so obviously I'm not saying like you can't be friends with people that are connected to things that interest you, but I do think sometimes it's just very transparent, and it makes me wonder about the mechanisms that we use to get and celebrate art. And also at that point, where's the passion? Because like there are some people who I know who are like, again, in the PR world that represent many bands I enjoy, but they represent a lot of bands I don't enjoy too. And like I wouldn't cover those bands. I don't care if my friend sent it to me. It would be dishonest. It would be discrediting to me if I was favorably covering things I don't enjoy just to curry favor. And I'm not suggesting that that's what somebody else is doing. I don't know. I'm not. I don't fucking read other websites. I don't watch other people on YouTube. I don't want to. I don't care. I'm annoyed enough when people come into my mentions on Twitter to try and talk academically about music. or even just to talk. I mean, like, I just want to hear what excites you. I want to share what excites me. It's really weird to me to think that we're going to come together on the internet to bark like dogs about the factual details of a fucking thing. The only time I want hard data about a band is if you're coming to me to let me know that somebody in that band did something fucked up and I shouldn't be talking about them. Otherwise, I really, really, really fucking don't care how the sausage is made. In fact, I'd rather not know. Music to me is magic. And I don't want that magic ruined by dissecting it as like a sum of components. I want the poetic experience of it. Tell me where it takes you. Tell me, you know, if you listen to a record and you close your eyes and you see something, what do you see? Does it make you uncomfortable? Does it make you excited? Does it remind you of something? Do you think of a place you've been? Do you think of a place you've never been? That's fucking cool to me. You know, and again, maybe that's not cool to you. Maybe you really, really, really want to talk about the way the guitar happens, and that's fucking great, and that I'm glad that exists for you. But I don't, and it really frustrates me when people who've known me for years will come at me and try and talk to me about that shit, because they know that you should know. If you know me at all, if you pay any attention, you should know that I have no interest in talking about fucking instruments. And I say this as somebody who plays instruments poorly. And sometimes I even listen to music because of that. But like, I'm not going to be like, oh, when the 16th notes and the this and the that. Get that the fuck out of my reach. Anyway, I said that I was going to open some mail, and I've got quite a bit of mail. Unfortunately, it's all medical bills. I'm assuming that each one of these is an invoice for a $25 copay. $25 copay. Maybe a $15 copay. $15 copay, $20 copay. These are all copays. So this is where all my money goes, is into paying $10 to $20 at a time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We had 18 of them here, so it's probably $300-400. Who knows? That's my mail. I do actually have the mail that you guys do care about. Nobody's watching this, and that's kind of cool. I don't think. If people are watching, it's not telling me. Let's see. Did anybody interact with the post on social media about me doing it? No. That's fine. That's probably for the best, to be fair. Okay, cool. Well, anyway, I have a few things in record mailers. Let's see where they came from so that I can see what they are. See the order I want to open them. Okay, I've got my order set up. This first one, sorry, again, this is why I'm not even drinking alcohol here tonight, because I've got such bad allergies. This first one came from Lauren Records. Lauren Records. And it is something I pre-ordered months ago, and I've had this sitting here for a while. I've just been feeling so unwell that that I haven't really felt inclined to open my mail and holler on the internet. So what I have here is the newest record from Closer. Really cool post-hardcore screamo type band. They're local to me. I've never seen them, but they're local anyway. They seem really nice. Apparently, one of them worked at the same coffee shop I did in Tampa, Florida. I was the person hired to replace them when they quit, which I found out not too long ago, and I thought that was really amusing. What a small world. Their new record is called, I know the name of it, but I'm forgetting because I'm Within One Stem. It's really, really good, really intense. I don't listen to a lot of that kind of music anymore, and it stirred something in me that made me feel compelled to purchase the record. That's telling you something. It came with a little postcard, Lauren Records, and a shirt. I have no room for clothing anywhere in my room. I have no idea what business I have getting shirts. This is a bad idea, but it's a good shirt, so I'm happy to have it anyway. Look at that. Look at that shirt. It's got a cute little dog on it. Can I show this to you properly? Am I doing it right? No, I'm not doing it right. Look at that. Look at that. Shit. Okay. Whatever. It says closer and there's a dog. You can kind of see. That's pretty fucking cool, right? I think that's really cool. There's some words, but yeah, it's got a dog and tree branches, and it says closer. I'm assuming it's closer, not closer, like one that closes the store. It's definitely closer, like the super cool Nine Inch Nails song. What if Closer is not watching this, but if they are, hi, Closer, can you do me a favor and cover a Nine Inch Nails song? If you do, what song would it be? I bet that you folks would do a really neat version of like Happiness and Slavery. That would be really fun. Think about it. That idea is free. You don't have to pay for it, even if you use it. Oh, boy. This next parcel comes from a label that I've been receiving mail from for 10 years now. 10 years of putting up with my shit. And 10 years of me being obnoxiously enthusiastic about his art. This came from Colloquial Sound Recordings up there in Michigan. Label run by one Mr. Damien Master. He's got all those really beautiful bands we love, like A Pregnant Light and Axima, fucking, oh my god, a million others. Oh shit, what is this? Yeah, look at me doing such a great job. It was like an old record sleeve with this tiny thing taped to it. Very excited. Look at me fucking suffering here. Suffering to bring you the things I love. All I ever do is suffer. So, what's new? What's new? So this is really cool. This is... Oh, shit. Oh, that makes my day. What? Ah, fuck. I gotta send a big thank you note to Damien, who runs this label. He's been absolutely the best to me. This makes my day. First off, the new Pregnant Light record, Kiss Me Through the Phone. Last year, he did this really cool project where there was a phone line you could call into, and every month it would play one song to you. I called into it many times. I missed a couple months because when you go through a major depression and breakup, you forget that the world exists. But the songs I did hear sounded really cool. But it was also very grainy and choppy as a phone line that plays back a song to you when you call it is. So this is Kiss Me Through the Phone. These are recordings that were released on a monthly basis during 2020, now compiled here for us to enjoy in 2021. I've intentionally not listened to the digital yet. I'm going to now because I do not have a turntable right now. And Dylan, hello. Thank you for being here. That's right now it's kind of slow in here tonight because I haven't done this in a while, and my allergies have really got the better of me right now, so I'm not drinking a beer. But we're opening some recently arrived mail, and yeah, it's still got a bit of a glare, but this is the newest Pregnant Light record, which I'm very excited to have. Oh, it's one of those. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, this. If you follow me, you know that I've been talking about a Pregnant Light literally since the day I started this blog, years and years and years and years ago. So I'm really excited about that. So got the lyrics inside with a picture of Damien looking both sad and tough. I feel like that's his thing. Unlike me, who is just sad, there's no tough in this body. Well, actually, that's not true. The fact that I haven't fucking died yet of all the ailments I have means I'm pretty tough. Hard to tell me. This is purple vinyl. It's the only way to have a Pregnant Light in my mind. I think that maybe black vinyl was an option, but not for me. I've only, nothing but the finest for this fella. And it came with a download code, which I'll be using soon. Otherwise, I'd let you all take a look at it. But I really, really, really want to download this myself and listen to it myself on my computer. I'm probably going to do it once this stream is over because I love this band so much. I love this man. Maybe one day I'll meet him if I'm lucky and tell him as much. Okay. Boy, my throat is really hurting. This was a bad idea, but I've committed, and I'm going to keep doing it because I said I would. Yeah, I'm not I don't really have a preference between black and colored vinyl in most cases. To me, it's kind of like whatever it is. But when the artist has aligned himself, like all of his stuff is about the color purple, I'm going to have no choice but to go with the purple vinyl. It's just like, that's the fucking thing. Along with that, I ordered the new body stocking tape. Body stocking is Damien's electronic project on his electronic imprint, Locust Leg. I've loved this project since he launched it. I think I have all the body stocking releases, even the ones that are released on other labels. I don't know for sure, but I think I do. This one's called Crawl All Over Me. As you can see, there's a little bit of that fetishy thing that he likes to do. So we're going to throw this tape on next because, hell yeah, I'm so happy to have a new body stocking. I love, love, love this stuff. And so what's really cool, when I placed my order, the website told me that this recent, he'd done a tribute to Bathory, to Quarthon specifically, with artists from his label, and it was sold out. I didn't have the option to buy it. And somehow there was one, and it's in my package. So I'm going to fucking have to, thank you, Damien, for this blessing. It's called The Dark Saint of Stockholm, tribute to Quarthon. And it's got songs by, I want to say it's 3 different, yeah. From Bloody Dvorovit, Axomite, and then Damien himself. And I'm very excited to hear this. I love Bathory is one of my favorite bands, and Damien is one of my favorite modern artists. 2 of these projects are him, or one of them is him and a friend. Bloody Dvorovit's an acquaintance of his who plays in some of his bands. So it's going to be really cool. That's all stuff that I've adored. Really, really, really excited to have this. No words. That rules. That was a very pleasant surprise. Well, yeah, we're having like a kind of dark electronic night here. Cool. Wasn't planned, but I'm into it. And then this last package is Take a second to figure out how to open it. There we go. It's got tape over the pull to release tab thing, which kind of makes it hard to utilize that properly. There we go. So, we've got a package. Oh, jeez. Oh, right. There is no label facing you. I thought I'm showing you all my home address. This one came from Sacred Bones. I think you all already know what Sacred Bones is, and if not, it's a long-running label here in New York with like a million different bands that you've heard of and probably a bunch you haven't heard of, and I don't know. Big thing. So I've got a few stickers of theirs. Do you want a sticker? Let me know. I'll give you a sticker. It's probably not worth it to mail you a sticker, but you know what I mean. I got, I had to, right? The Thou and Emma Ruth Rundle record, the Die Hard edition, so that it's got the full collaborative album plus the companion EP. I really enjoyed this. I know a lot of people did not. That's your opinion. You're welcome to it. I really enjoy Thou. I like them on their own. I like them collaborating with other bands. I like Emma Ruth Rundle. I like her on her own. I like her with her full band. I like her here. So really cool to have this. May Our Chambers Be Full is the full-length album, and then the Helm of Sorrows, the EP. They're all here in one package. I'm going to try and find a way to cautiously open this up so that we can glance inside at the whole thing. Let's see. Oh, that's like a strip. So this is the thing with, it's got the lyrics on the inside, and I think that seems very easy to break, so I'm going to be very cautious with that. Look at that, the kind of straw person there, or whatever it is. Don't know exactly what's going on, but it's cool. So here's the May Our Chambers Be Full, the full album. We got the two people there. Wow, there's so many of them. They're really ominous. I like it. Standard black vinyl, beautiful. And then there's the Helm of Sorrow, which a lot of people got really excited by when it was surprise released as an extra thing. There's also in beautiful black vinyl. This is the one that had the Cranberries cover that a lot of people got really excited by. Which I get it. I was also excited by that. Oh God, I'm fucking dying. There's the full shoot there. Really beautiful. Really excited to have this. Now I'm going to put this away and just use the download codes because I don't have a turntable. If you're watching this and you'd like to give me a turntable, that's very sweet of you, but don't do that. I really like that record, and I like the EP, and I think it's good. I think that they're good. I think a lot of people don't like it, and they're allowed to not like it, but don't ruin my good time. I'm going to take a minute. I'm going to go refill my water and leave you with this beautiful music, which you can enjoy, whether or not you'd like to. Okay, there we go. Well, I'm back. Still very unexciting here. Thanks for being here. It means a lot to me that you're watching this, spending your Sunday night, 8:08 p.m. watching me on the internet. Yeah, Kaylee understands. You appreciate it. Hi, hello. This, I'm not sure if you just showed up, Kaylee. Did you see what this is? It's body stocking, and it's very very nice. This just came out on Locust Leg, an imprint of colloquial sound recordings. God, like the fucking imprint. Like this is like the nerd shit, but I really like it. It's creepy crawly electronics. Was that it? Do we have another song on this side, or? I literally just opened the package with this. Yeah, just since I think you just showed up. Also, I just got the Thou Emma Ruth Rundle record. Yay. More stuff from this guy. Pregnant Light record. And the record by Closer. Local, like, Scrams band. Hey. Thank you for being here at all, Dylan. That's late as hell. I don't stay up that late. Well, actually, I do pretty often. But excuse me, my allergies are killing me. I also don't have a job or anything. I'm, a sick person. And yeah, that collab rules. I really enjoy it. I feel like so many people I know are haters, so I don't know why. Their loss. That's a lot of empty space on this tape. Flip it. Maybe that's because this side is longer. We listen to the B side now. What is this one called? These songs are called "Just Do It" and "Found." Yeah, I think it's really cool. This guy is like in a bunch of hardcore bands and shit, and is also doing this. Very wiggly sort of way to be. But yeah, yeah, I like that the male gods have blessed us. Otherwise, I was gonna play this next. Otherwise, but I think that's how you get like a DMCA warning is by playing Prince on YouTube. But I was talking to a friend today about Prince, and it was in my head. And I was like, I want to play Controversy on my show, just because it's like the coolest fucking song. I like how cavernous this shit's gotten. This project used to be a little like more like, oh god, I don't know the technical terms. It used to be a little less bassy, a little more like it felt like little tiny little spiders crawling around. So this is like that dark rhythm. I'm really stoked on this. Look, I would gladly like be like the sacrifice if that's what it took to bring Prince back. Like just piss him off enough that he rises from the dead to fuck with me, to be like, dude, you gotta stop. I would take one for the team, for the global team, and suffer at the hands of Prince. Excuse me, goodness. Drinking my water like a raccoon with like cotton candy. Yeah, that would be great. Too lazy to sleep. I do not understand the concept of too lazy to sleep. I mean, I spend a lot of time being in bed and not asleep, so maybe that's what you mean. I definitely spend time that I should not be. Like, my thing, I stay up really late listening to music and playing Sudoku games on the internet. Like, because I can't be bothered to go buy like one of those books at a newsstand. Like, in fact, literally the next tab over from the tab that I'm streaming this in is websudoku.com, where I'm just sitting there like plugging numbers in like a little idiot. It makes me pretend that I can do math. I cannot do math. But like I stay up real late doing that, and then like sometimes posting really dumb shit on the internet. I love to post dumb shit on the internet. It's the greatest way to make a name for yourself in the world. Oh shit. I just remembered I haven't taken my multivitamin that I was supposed to eat with dinner. I'm gonna take that now. I take the gummy kind because I'm a mature, responsible adult. Well, I started taking gummy vitamins a couple of years ago when I was taking like a handful of pills every day, and the doctors were like, "Well, do the gummy ones so that you're not taking more pills." Now I'm not really taking that many pills, but I still have gummy vitamins. Sleeping is so boring. You must have a nicer time sleeping than I do. I have chaotic fucking dreams. I don't know if you have the misfortune of seeing my Twitter. I'll often in the morning post what my dreams were the night before, if I can summarize them. And they're really weird. I had a dream the other night that I was asked, like somebody contacted me to ask me to audition to sing for the band A Perfect Circle because their singer is canceled for being a fucking predatory shit. You know, I mean, not that anybody in the world seems to have actually given a shit to cancel the fucking guy, but you know, I don't know why in this dream I was asked to sing for that band or any of that. They had me meet them in a tennis court, and I don't even understand. Just regular brain things. Posting dumb shit is how you remind yourself you're alive. Yeah, like if I can't be an actual freak, like you know, being like I'm gonna eat sand or whatever the fuck. I don't know. It makes me feel alive. Hello, what's it like in Philadelphia right now? I haven't been to Philadelphia in like 20 years. And yeah, dreams, yeah. Well, if you enjoy your dreams, then go to sleep and enjoy it. And yeah, there were nebulous, but also, I mean, it's really unsurprising to me when a man in power abuses power. There were accounts circulating Twitter maybe 2 years back, I don't know, of very young people being taken advantage of by Maynard James Keenan of Tool and A Perfect Circle. You know, a lot of people say, "Oh, nobody came out with their own name or anything." It's like, well, yeah, because you've seen what happens to people that are willing to use their names attached to an accusation of that sort. So, you know, I'm erring on the side of believing survivors. You know, that's just me. Steve Vai. Yeah. When I worked at a guitar store when I was like 20, we had like a Steve Vai signature guitar. It was like see-through, but like had weird paint in the middle of it. And it was the heaviest fucking guitar I've ever held. I don't know who in their right mind would ever play it. It cost a lot of money. Hell yeah. Yeah, don't leave the house. Don't bother to leave the house. It's allergy season anyway. You'll be miserable. And I'm not touching this. The amount of misogyny I saw decapitated fans throwing around after that and shit. I don't remember, and also I don't trust a court of law to be the arbiter of a lot of this shit. I don't remember a lot of the details of that, but there was a lot of disgusting shit going around during that. So that was not a good time. I regret mentioning this sort of thing at all already. I don't know. Fucking men in power abuse their power. It does not surprise me when that is considered normal. It does not surprise me when it is considered legal, or when she's asking for it, or whatever else. That stuff concerns and upsets me greatly. But yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, no, anytime there was a news post about that in like rock or metal media, there was all sorts of stuff trying to really tear at the woman involved. It just really, really, really disgusting shit. I love heavy metal and hate heavy metal fans by and large for reasons of that exact nature. It's just like, don't get me going. Just because I will sit and throw rocks at all of the men and the things that they do and say. But yeah, I don't have the statistics handy because my phone is over here and I'm not going to pull it up. But like, the justice system isn't really that good at looking out for people who've been sexually assaulted. This tape fucking rips. I'm really glad I got this. I realized I just talked over the whole fucking thing like an idiot. And I hope that fans are compassionate. Dude, I hope the same. And sometimes I'm right and sometimes I'm wrong. I think I'm annoying enough about being a good person to where I've probably kept away a lot of the people who are like tolerant of fascism and racism and misogyny, etc. But it still creeps in sometimes. Not into my rhetoric or my life, but people. Excuse me, goodness. Still, and holy shit, that makes me so happy. I've wanted to get in touch with you for a while. I don't really use Facebook anymore. I was just looking back at the pictures of us watching Death Stench, like 5.5 years ago, at that show, and reflecting on it and thinking about how I missed you, and wanted to talk to you. So I'm gonna have to send a lengthy message to you. Let's connect directly. Yeah, I knew that you guys had moved back here to the East Coast. I'm really glad. I hope you're well. I hope Dee's well. Oh, that makes me so happy to hear from you. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, man. Wouldn't it be cool if I died on YouTube? I mean, that's not how I'd like to go. I'm not ready to go, but I would become so famous for being that idiot that died of seasonal allergies on YouTube. Be like, oh, like, when would the stream end? Would my roommates come and turn this off, or would it just be like hours long of me like face down? Yeah, it was a cool fucking show. One of my friends who may or may not be watching this was there too, and we hadn't met yet. And we were connecting the dots of like, holy shit, we were at that same show, uh, which I think is really cool. Small world, and especially because I was there with you, and you two, are such a recognizable couple. I was like, yeah, I was there with the bigger guy and the less big lady, and they make wonderful music. And I was geeking out about your art and stuff too. All right, let me grab another tape. I'm not actually going to put the Prince tape on as much as I'd like to. Give me 2 seconds. Let's get weird. Let's see what's this. No, yeah. Here we go. Let's do some goth shit. This is Decades Failures. This came out in like 2014, maybe 2013 on Dead Tank. I don't really know what to compare it to, but one time I was in a bar and somebody was playing that band Black Marble, and I'd never really heard them, and I thought they were playing Decades Failures, so maybe this sounds like Black Marble, I guess. Probably not. I'm not clued in, but we love a goth song. We love a darkwave song. I think the shit's cool as hell. Yeah. Yeah, it's good to avoid being ill. Being a chronically sick person myself, I'm always ill, but these allergies are kicking my ass this year. It's ridiculous. I'm fucking annoyed. Yeah, no, I mean, it's like I'm fine. I also haven't really spoken in days, so I'm learning the limits of my speech right now. Yeah, no, I'm in Queens, New York now, and I'm fully vaccinated. But what does that change? The world is still the way it is. I saw one person. We went like to the cemetery, because they were vaccinated too, and goofed off outside for a bit, But like, I'm still not living recklessly. You're not gonna find me at that fucking hardcore show in the park watching, all these fucking madball, these Rick to Life idiots. I know Rick to Life wasn't there, but the people in that world, in that mindset. Catch me fucking moshing with a bunch of hardcore people during a pandemic. Yeah, I think this tape is like one of those like undersung groups. A lot of people really. I mean, I just don't think that this had any visibility. Nobody even heard about it. But I really, really love this album. I want this to be a thing. And I don't even think the band exists anymore, but I want it to be a thing. Yeah, that's right. I don't remember what Dee Dee's health situation is or was. And I'm not going to discuss, her shit any more than you would be comfortable. But, obviously, as somebody, I haven't worked for 2 years now because of disability myself. I totally get it. I was able to get mine a little earlier in the year. One of my friends who's watching is also in the Broken Body Club, and we were all relieved to get the shots, but it's like, excuse me, still. Also, what am I going to do? I'm too poor and too sick to like really go like fucking hang out at a bar, and also I don't feel ready for that. Uh, and yeah, that's the thing. Like I don't have the biggest social life. I'm not. I like people, and I like people liking me, and I like that from a distance. Send me a text and let me know you're thinking of me. Like I like interaction. I don't want to be alone, or I don't want to be lonely. I actually am fine with being alone. Just don't let me be lonely. Entertain me. Ugh. Like shit like this is a lot of stimulation for me. It's a lot of pressure, a lot of excitement. Yeah, no, taking walks is a thing. That's I because I live in a neighborhood where there's a few cemeteries. Because even the parks are a little crowded, so I go to the cemetery because like in the graveyard, man, there's nobody. Nobody's hanging out in there. I have all the space I want if I'm out in the tombstones being silly, with the dead. Uh, but even then, like even when I will be out there and I will be in a way where I can't see another human being, and I'll still feel self-conscious taking my mask off, just to like have a minute without it. Don't know why. Also, don't know why I should take it off. Doesn't really matter. But I've done that a couple times, and I always like, wow, this is kind of strange, kind of odd to do this, to be here like this. Just sitting there outside. I'm just sitting here pulling off my eyelashes. Don't mind me. I think I have something in my eye, and apparently tugging out an eyelash is a great way to solve that problem. I have no idea what's wrong with me. Well, I have a lot of ideas of a lot of things that are wrong with me, but can't explain that one. Yeah, no, being alone is, I think being alone can be enriching, can be really good. It can also be a negative thing. It depends on who you are and how you're living. I'm going to refill this water again. I'm just chugging it down because my throat hurts so fucking bad. So I'm going to go do that. Enjoy this. Again, you're listening to Decades Failures. It's really, really beautiful. So have fun. It'll take me like a minute. Okay. Thanks for bearing with me. So, apparently, 32 years ago today, Robert Smith invented depression. With that record Disintegration that came out. I have that on tape, but I feel like I didn't really want to play that for you because you've already heard it, or if you haven't heard it, you've probably made a deliberate choice not to hear it. Yeah. What also came out in 1989 was Pretty Hate Machine. I'm going to look this up. When did Pretty Hate Machine come out? What's the date on that? October 20th. We got a few months there. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, I did 3 talks with Mizmore in November. Really enjoyed that. He's like October and November, maybe late last year. What a brilliant mind! What a really interesting person, and all his collaborators that came on too. Really, really cool, smart people, talented people, beautiful, nice, good people. Yeah, I talk about his music a lot because I enjoy it a lot. I'm sitting. It keeps throwing me off because this is my right arm, but it's it's not mirrored; it's reversed, so that I see exactly what you see. So that's a Hell poster right behind me. Hell and Mizmore are related bands. If maybe you already know, you probably already know. But so I'm very fond of those artists. Hi, Chris. We tonight we listened to this thing that you put out, but you weren't here for it. You're whatever you are. I don't know. I'm not gonna insult you. I'm too busy being allergic to you. Also, look what Damien sent me. I ordered the body stocking tape and the new Pregnant Light record, and even though this was sold out, this came in my package. So I have to do something nice for Damien. It's nice to see you, Chris. I hope that you're well. I'm gonna choke on my own tonsils and die tonight. Yeah, you should be sorry for recording. Why are you doing that? Fucking podcasters. What is Chris's band? I dropped a link in super early on. I think I still have to copy paste it. You go to that Bandcamp link I just dropped. It's not just Chris's band. It's Chris's cassette label. Chris is in his band Korean Jade, Gloga, Diebath, Eco 93. I don't know how to say it. Eco is IKO 93. But everything on that Bandcamp is good, even the ones that are not Chris in them. He's got, the tape I showed is Dominic Coppola, but he's also got all sorts of cool shit. There's Permanence, Bloom Offering, lots of good stuff on that Bandcamp. I talk about it a lot because I love it a lot. It's a lot of very dark experimental electronic music. Not just dark. Some of it's very uplifting. Uh, but there's I don't know. Chris likes dark art, so I think that even when it's sunny sounding, there's darkness that comes through. Synth wash. I want to fucking synth wash my brain. Just like put my brain in a synthesizer bath, plug cables into my body, clean me out, turn me into the machine that I've always dreamed of being. Yeah, the Korean J. I mean, I love Korean J. Something fierce. It's shit rules. See, Chris, I'm spreading the gospel. Look at that. I'm your propagandist. Look at this. We're gonna do the thing I do sometimes where I take out the box set. Where are you? Here you are. This is excuse me, goodness. This is one of many Korean Jade albums that excuse me. This one came in a special box, and Chris painted the lid. Look at that. Gave me a fucking Polaroid with paint on it, because that's exactly how I like my Polaroids, is ruined. Then a littler painting. This is the cutest part. This is my favorite thing. This used to be an octopus tentacle, but like something was up with the solution, so it was meant to be like in a solution, but it dried up. So you can kind of see. Didn't really live and last so long. I mean, I've had this for what, 4 or 5 years. I'm not going to entertain that. I'm gonna need to ask you to stop. And then it's got two. This came with 2 tapes. Korean Jade is super cool. This one, which is called Exotics, and then like a mixtape of dudes' favorite songs, which all suck. It's just like 12 KMFDM songs. It's called You Are With Us Now. It's not 12 KMFDM songs. It's only like 4 KMFDM songs. Then some shit by Prurient or something. I joke, but there's Prurient is actually on here. I'm such a dick. I'm sorry, Chris. Yeah, sometimes, every now and again, some artists, I think, this is one of the things that makes it easy to be one of those people with a large collection of physical media, is like, you get weird things sometimes with your tapes, and then it's like, okay, well, I guess I already liked this, but now I really like it. Grindcore, so the frog spawn, like tadpoles, or like eggs, or like frog semen, like that. I'm not sure I want to know, but I have to know. And yeah, dude, the MDFMK album, hell yeah, I like that shit. Don't if you're making a joke about that, I got hooked on listening to that song Anarchy a bunch again, because I don't know, it came up on like the Spotify recommended for you things. I actually never listened to KMFDM on Spotify, and I'm like, yeah, I haven't heard this song in 7 or 8 years, and I'm like, oh, this is really, really catchy. Hell yeah, I'm gonna listen to it. Okay, good. You better not be making a joke. I know how much mindless self-indulgence you listen to. And real talk, I remember being in high school and I bought the Mindless Self-Indulgence CD, the Frankenstein Girls one, simply because it had the same visual artist that Gorillaz had, and I liked Gorillaz a lot. And I was like, oh, it's probably going to be the same. And it was not the same at all. It was like, wow, I've gone from expecting this to be some sort of like whatever the fuck that first Gorillaz album was like, no mix of like indie rock and dub and God knows what else, which I thought was really cool. To like the most hyperactive caffeine electronic bullshit, which I also loved. Huh. I'm fascinated by this. I mean, I don't actually like the notion of selling something living. That feels weird to sell an animal. But I don't know. I mean, I know a lot of this stuff can be come by in very ethical ways, and a lot of it can be very unethical. I don't know. I totally used to have like a preserved bat skeleton. I guess it wasn't preserved; it was a skeleton. You know, but I got it from like one of those geeky shops where like I was very well assured that it was not. They didn't kill a bat for me. Yeah, I would feel awful about that if that had happened. I'm very soft and sensitive. Like, oh man, yeah, that yeah. So that tape coming with a little tentacle, I know was not that was an ethical tentacle. Is it vegan to buy a tentacle tape? Chris, are your cassettes? Are they vegan? That's I don't know. I've already failed at my endeavor in veganism because my doctors were like, dude, you're gonna kill yourself. So I guess I can't. This is me beating myself up out loud on the internet for no apparent reason, which I'm really good at doing. Excuse me, goodness. Etsy. Etsy is the cruelest marketplace of all. Yeah. This song is the jam. I want you all to hear this. Total goth banger. I love this. I'm such a sucker for that. It's so silly, but it's so good. You got that like kind of distorty piano-y thing. God, just fucking inject it into my veins. Oh, good. You're going to heaven still, Chris. I love this sort of thing where that disaffected singing. No, oh no. It wasn't at all that. It was. I have ulcerative colitis. It's just basically like having food poisoning every day of your life. And a lot of vegetables don't agree with my body. A lot of I'm going to be tested for celiac soon because apparently when I eat bread, I don't feel well and shit. So that'll be fun if that's the case too. Like almost everything, like most grains fuck me up. Most fibrous foods fuck me up. So a couple years ago, the doctors were like, "Dude, just eat like." They basically just wanted me to live off like chicken breast and eggs. And I stubbornly was like, okay, I'll do this for a little while. We got a little healthier, and I was like, I'm going vegan. And it didn't kill me, but also I've been throwing up a lot. I've been just very, very gastrically ill. And my doctor's like, have you done anything different? I'm like, well, I started eating all these foods you told me not to eat. So I'm trying to ease back into, not sitting here just like, obviously I'm not like eating, garbage. I do eat garbage too, but like I'm trying to healthily adopt, a more open diet. But yeah, it'll be really cool if they're like, oh, you also have celiac on top of this shit. That would be exactly what I need in my life. Is to find out I can't fucking eat like anything anymore. Just live off bananas. Like open a can of tuna, eat that, eat a banana, call it good. Yeah, obviously I'm very I'm on team treat yourself right, team treat the world right if you can, but also I don't think I don't think it's good to beat yourself up over your imperfections unless you're me, and then I need to beat the living shit out of myself. I need to suffer for all of the crimes. I'm the worst human that's ever lived, and I feel shame for every moment that I exist. I'm exaggerating, but also I'm kind of telling the truth. Isn't this pretty? I fucking love this. I'm filling my water again. I'd say I'm sorry, but I'm not. Okay. Well, I think after this tape ends, I'm going to need to call it a night. I know it's not been very long. And I feel like everybody just showed up after I'd been here for like 40 minutes or so. So I feel bad. But also, I have tomorrow morning, I have to go to the hospital. They're going to give me an iron infusion because I'm anemic, which, it doesn't matter how much iron they pump into me. I'm always anemic. But they're also insisting that I need more iron. And I will take it. Maybe it'll help me feel better. God, dude, I'm always fucking tired and bruising easily. Not that you'll be able to see in this light, but like I've got like a weird yellow spot on my hand from where I must have bumped into something, and it's just like, oh yeah, that's just my skin yellowing. Normal, good. I mean, when I was a kid, it used to be like I would look like a banana, the way I would bruise from just, I don't even know, like just shit bumping into my legs. It was always my legs. It would just be like all sorts of colors. Looked cool. It didn't really even hurt, but it was maybe not a good symptom. You know, not how you want to be, especially not when you're like 12. Kind of crazy that I didn't get diagnosed with any sort of actual physical illness until I was almost 30. No, it's not leukemia. I mean, it's just blood loss is a big part of my disease. I'm not gonna gross you out with all the details, but you can probably extrapolate. This I don't retain. I don't absorb all of the iron I consume very well, and I lose blood a lot. I bleed a lot. Uh, so as somebody who's just very much a bleeder, it's something that happens. But we're working on it. To be fair, my iron levels, while still deficient, every time they do this, I get a little bit better. Still under where I should be, but like a little closer. But like even they had me eating, I tried like eating steak and shit like that. Not every day. I'm not a monster. But I tried eating a more iron-rich diet. Spinach, steak, what have you, whatever else I could, and it made absolutely no impact for the better. So it's not about. So whatever it is, I'm apparently not doing that. Do you bleed spontaneously? Well, I don't just start bleeding. That would almost be like a cool fucked up superpower. To be like, look at somebody and like squirt blood out your eye. I would like that very much if I could bleed spontaneously. Mine's more like I bleed internally and then I'm gonna throw it up or pass it the other way. As one does. These are healthy, normal things we do. I guess. No. I believe that. Also, you're across the ocean, and I'm sure they don't just mean like it's not like stigmata. Although again, that would be cool. It'd be so fucking cool to just have stigmata. Excuse me. But yeah, spontaneous bleeding. What an interesting concept. Spontaneous bleeding. I'm going to be thinking about that. You can see that I'm sweating. I don't like that. I should stop wearing white shirts, but like, look at this. It's such a good shirt. Kate, she's so strong with her sword. I don't sweat normally. I just get like maybe I don't know if you can tell. I'm very nervous when I do these. It's like doing a job interview, except for I'm not getting paid and I'm not going to get paid. So I get real anxious and weird. Yeah, have you enjoyed this tape? I think it's cool. I think it's like the goth jams. Chris has said that nobody actually gives a shit about the music I play on these. I think Chris is wrong. Because I know at least one of you, Kaylee, you said earlier, you're here for the music. You get it. Nobody understands me. So I'm gonna listen to Atreyu and be sad. Dude, thanks, Matt. I will send you a message. We're gonna talk soon. Yeah, you did. You're like, people aren't here for the shitty tapes that you play. They're here for you. And it's like, God, I hope they're not here for me because I'm a fucking disappointment. You also want me to start a podcast. I think that you're trying to sabotage me. God, I would be the most insufferable podcaster. I'm already insufferable. Oh, man. This ear is like fucking plugged. So I'm going to be doing that thing. The second this ends, I'm going to like blow my nose just so I can like pop my ear. You needed to know that. Yeah. Oh, all this shit. I'm so happy. I got all these cool stickers from my mail. Colloquial sound recordings. Scary bones. Dude, yeah, people should not be here for me more than the tapes. I stand by that. I think that I don't know. I don't want to be a personality. I want to be a person, and I want the art to be the thing that we're here for. Which, I'm not going to say much, but I'm conspiring to do things to highlight music even more and make me even less. It's going to take a while, but you'll see. It'll be good. One or two of you know, maybe loosely, vaguely, what I'm hinting at. That's the end of that cassette. My throat hurts so badly. So, and I have to be up early tomorrow so I can go to the hospital to get my infusion. And yeah, I'm gonna stream video games again once I figure out how to. My friend Caitlin, her partner, Francis, he's a very smart man. He's a super genius. Francis offered to help me a little. So once we figure out why I can't work OBS, then I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna just play Hollow Knight, probably, maybe Chrono Trigger. Are turn-based games fun to watch? I don't know if that'd be fun to watch. I feel like when I was a kid, my sister would always complain about watching me play Super Mario RPG. She always wanted to play Yoshi's Island. She was right. Yoshi's Island is an amazing game. Excuse me. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna be a Twitch streamer and play Yoshi's Island. You're all gonna hate me because that game has the most annoying noises when Baby Mario cries. Oh, it's horrible. It's an incredible game, but the sounds in that game are fucking dreadful. Anyway, I didn't have a voice to lose as it was, and I'm losing what I have. I'm going to Mount Sinai early tomorrow for them to give me blood. It's going to be so fucking sick. So thanks for being here. I'll try and do this again soon. If I get my voice back, I'll actually drink a beer soon and like really shoot the shit. Maybe schedule an interview with somebody interesting. Because God, it's so much better when there's somebody co-hosting with me. Thank you all for being here. If you're watching this after the fact, I've probably updated it with links to stream the tapes that I played. If I didn't, I'm sorry. I don't have a good excuse. I'm really lazy. But I love you. Be nice to one another, and celebrate the art that makes your life worth living.